Meanwhile, as promised, WikiLeaks has been publicly releasing daily batches of leaked emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman. NRT has been quick to report on the leaks, leading to accusations from the West that WikiLeaks and Russia are somehow linked. RT's Miguel Francis Santiago has more on the story.
This is how the latest chapter unfolded in the accusations that Russia's been meddling in the U.S. election campaign. It all started with a tweet. RT America tweeted about the release of a batch of emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman John Podesta, which had been made public by WikiLeaks. And here comes journalist Christopher Miller, who spotted that RT tweeted about the release of the leaks earlier than WikiLeaks itself. He was quick to jump to conclusions that this meant that RT knew about the published material earlier than it was released. That idea spread like wildfire. Clinton's camp was quick to pick it up. Its press secretary, Brian Fallon, claimed the tweet meant it was solid evidence that Russia has been interfering in the American presidential race. After that came an official response from WikiLeaks denying the accusations and pointing out that leaks were available for all to see on the website. But the story continued to grow bigger. Next thing you know, CNN ran with a breaking news story about growing evidence that Russia was supplying WikiLeaks with hacked emails. The sources, well, unnamed.
There is growing evidence that Russia is using WikiLeaks as a delivery vehicle for hacked emails and other information. U.S. officials with knowledge of the investigation tell CNN.
One more link in the chain, the politicians. And we hear this from a Democratic senator.
I don't think there's any question that Russia is involved. Russia is trying to influence this campaign.
So here you go. In less than a day, one random tweet is enough to make the mass media and U.S. politicians 100% positive that Russia is again to blame. Now we just have to wait and see if the scandal will make it to the highest level and have officials from the State Department or the White House making their statements. After all, we've seen it play out exactly like this before. This summer, what started as a reference to an unnamed or anonymous source disclosing alleged Russian hacking of the Democratic campaign has ended with an official U.S. intelligence confirmation. And a 3-paragraph report with lots of confidence, but not a single shred of proof. Well, even though the U.S. authorities claim there's an official investigation underway into Russia's involvement, it seems we're unlikely to ever see any of its results.
I'll let the FBI speak to what evidence they've been able to amass, but I think they're also cognizant of the fact that as soon as they make a declaration like that, most people are going to understandably be interested in seeing that evidence. And some of that evidence may not be something that we want to show.
No, Mr. Ernest, please show us the evidence. The whole world is eager to see some kind of evidence. But let's remember, this is nothing new, just a part of the old strategy called Blame Russia.
NRT will be bringing you special coverage of the U.S. presidential election in just a few weeks' time.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead?
We came, we saw, we died.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
Nobody should be fooled.
This is it.
Now, the president of the European Council warns there's no avoiding a painful divorce if the UK goes ahead with Brexit. Listen more right after the break. Just stay with us.